Hey guys, so today's video I'm going to tell you all about my skincare routine. And before we dive in, I just like to tell you this video is sponsored by Function of Beauty Skin, and I am not a skincare person. However, you guys have been requesting this for pretty much the entire time that I've been on YouTube. I get a ton of comments asking about my skin, and it's something that I've always held off on because what I used to do is this. So I would just use Dove bar soap and then I would use a loofah with this Olay body wash. And these things are not exactly recommended. I know that you definitely shouldn't use a loofah on your face to exfoliate, at least that's what I've known my whole life, but I did it anyway because it worked for me. But I did make a skincare routine back in the day in 2012, so I'll let 17-year-old me tell you about some background info about my skincare that is still the same, and also the other skincare products that I would use after cleansing. I guess for some background information, I got really lucky in terms of skin. I don't break out easily, I rarely get any kind of acne, and I just really lucked out. So a lot of what goes into my skin I don't control. The other thing is that I'm a vegetarian, and I honestly have no idea how much that affects me personally in my skin, but I'm sure it doesn't damage it, you know. I also avoid the sun. Although I'm not always super diligent with sunscreen, I don't wash my face every day. I shower every other day. So my routine is actually mainly just in the shower. What I do is I wash my face with bar soap, and then after that I use a loofah with this stuff. I actually have the lotion as well. Yeah, so that's actually pretty much it. For the most part, I just got lucky with my skin. I lead a very simple life in terms of skincare. So yeah, so like old me said, this is what I would use on my face, the Olay Ultra Moisture body lotion. I was using bar soap, body wash, and body lotion on my face pretty much from the age of like maybe 16 or 17 until fucking 24 or 25. And so what changed? What made me stop doing this old routine that had worked so well for so long? Well, it kind of stopped working. Either it stopped working or just my skin started, I don't know, my skin just started having problems. In the past couple years, I've started to see more breakouts kind of around my chin, also my forehead, and just kind of randomly around. Oh, also chest acne. That's been my like least favorite. I'll get just these little guys around. So frustrating. But I also started to see just a little bit more texture happening, and then I thought they were blackheads around my nose or just larger pores, but apparently it's something else that I can't remember the name of, that I'll put right here. Apparently that is what's been going on around my nose, and this all kind of started, like I said, over the past year and a half, 2 years. So the first thing that changed is I started getting into face masks. You guys saw on my channel with the Teami clay mask that I was using, and I really liked that one. And then when I ran out, I got this one. So I bought this green clay mask, and I really like it, and I use this not as an all the time thing. So where this shows up in my routine is kind of as like a spot treatment most of the time. I will use it just on a little guy if I see one, often on my chest. And I kind of try to like once a week, every other week, once a month, I don't know. Just whenever I feel like it, I'll do the full face mask shebang. This one also has tea tree oil in it, which I like. So face masks was kind of my first little toe dip into skincare, but I was still doing the bar soap and loofah double cleansing combination. And I know that's not actually double cleansing. Double cleansing is a different idea, but I was using 2 cleansers, so that's what I was doing. So what got me off of my loofah addiction was actually my snakebite piercings. So I got those done. You guys saw them, what, in like the spring of this year? But I got them done November of last year. And so when I got the snakebite piercings, I would immediately stopped using the loofah. Loofahs and piercings do not mix at all, and also fresh piercings and like products don't mix very well. So that's when I kind of stopped using the body wash on my face, just because it was too risky to have it near new piercings. And I was just using some antibacterial soap that was safe for my piercings on my face. I think I did eventually go back to the Dove bar once they were a little bit more healed, and then of course when I had to take them out. But in between then, what I started to change was I stopped using the body lotion. So I of course knew this whole time that using body products for your face isn't generally recommended. Of course, if you find stuff that works for you, and I had found stuff that worked for me, then that's fine. But I've kind of come around to the idea that you should treat your face differently than your body. And so the next thing that I wanted to do was, like I said, replace the body lotion. And so that's when I got this proper face cream. What is it called? It's called like a day and night cream. I dropped it on the floor one time and that's why the cap is all fucked up, and then I tried to super glue it, so that's why it looks dirty. It's not dirty, it's super glue. But the thing is with this is that it honestly smells not great at all. I'm a big scent person. I love scents. I'm lucky enough that my skin isn't too sensitive that I can't do fragrance. So fragrance is a big thing for me. It's not bad per se, but it's not my favorite. But I did enjoy using a nicer face cream that is specific for your face. So then the next thing on my list, obviously, of replacing my skincare routine was a proper cleanser. And that was an area that I just had no idea where to start. Skincare for me has always just been this like very intimidating mountain of products and brands and types of products and routines, and so I knew I wanted to switch away from the bar soap, didn't fucking know where to start. And then on top of that, I wanted to be mindful of my piercings. I started having problems with them in the spring, and so I kind of felt like, okay, maybe I shouldn't introduce a new product into my routine. But then I took them out, and then luckily a couple months later, so back in the summer, Function of Beauty reached out and asked me if I wanted to try out their new skin line. And so it was like perfect timing for me. The piercing holes had closed up by then, so I felt like I could then, you know, start testing out new products on my face and not really fuck up the healing process of the removed piercings, if that makes sense. So like I said, it was just really good timing. I was already looking for a cleanser. I was getting into skincare. I wasn't 100% sold on this face cream, so I was totally willing to replace it if I liked the other stuff. So big thank you goes to Function of Beauty for the timing on that, for inviting me to try out their stuff. It was pre-launch, which was really exciting, but then also for now sponsoring this video now that it has fit very snugly in my skincare routine. So as you guys know, Function of Beauty is a friend of the channel. I've been using their shampoo and conditioner all this year. I really liked it. They do fully customizable toiletry products. I have a full range now, super exciting, and of course including the skincare. So the fact that it's customizable and you can choose the goals that you want, which essentially means that you can choose the ingredients that are going inside. It's formulated to your skin type, your makeup use, your skin sensitivity. They have different types of products, so if you need a more heavier moisturizer or if you want a different type of cleanser. So all of that felt very approachable, very manageable for somebody like me that was really just getting into skincare. I don't really prioritize the skincare routine. Like baby me said, I still don't wash my face every day. I was getting into it, but then with my fresh piercings that I just got, I'm not washing my face every day just to kind of let them be a little bit more. And also what I'm doing right now is I'm not using any products like above my eyebrow. But probably as these heal, I'll go back to washing my face every day because I am still trying to work on my little problem areas. But what I'm trying to say is simplicity was really important to me, and just not having something that felt, I don't know, too overwhelming. And trying to research skincare products it was a little bit of a headache for me personally, and so to be presented with just this super simple approach, I loved it. So when I filled out the quiz, I said that my skin type is balanced. I barely wear makeup. I really never wear makeup. When it comes to products, I rarely have sensitive skin. So my skin goals are to hydrate, to minimize pores like I talked about, and then for my last one I chose anti-pollution, and that's because I live in the center of a city, and so I kind of felt like that would be a nice one to add. And one thing that I really like about the quiz is that when you click on each of the different goals, you can see what the main ingredients are that they're using to achieve those goals, and a little description as well. So if you have the time, if you're curious,
if you're maybe deciding between what your goals are, maybe not sure, I would highly recommend taking some time to just kind of click through and see what they say, especially if you have any allergies or sensitivities to certain stuff, or maybe you really want something with, how do you say this? Niacinamide. Then you can see kind of which one would work for you if maybe like just the term brighten or awaken, you know, maybe doesn't super gel with what you would think, maybe the ingredients in that goal would. And then of course, like the other Function of Beauty products, you get to customize your name on the bottle, which is really fun. As always, I have included Function of Kerosene because that's me, and it's also kind of funny to label your skin or hair products with the word kerosene. And so for the cleanser, I got the micellar gel cleanser, and then for the moisturizer, I got the lotion. And I'm definitely happy with these choices. And of course, you also get to pick whether or not you want the fragrance in your products. So they do offer all of it fragrance free. Like I said, I am a slut for scent. So I definitely made sure to get the fragranced option. What they have, it's called Do You, and it is a melon and citrusy scent. Just kidding, it's not melon, it's cucumber. That was my bad. I really like this, especially compared to my old face cream, and also in comparison to the Olay stuff. I do really like this scent still, but this just smells so fresh and clean. There's a sweetness to it, there's a citrus note to it. I don't know, I just really it's very unique. I haven't smelled anything like it before, and yeah, I really like it. I really like this scent. So yeah, so overall my experience with the Function of Beauty skincare products has been really good. After a few weeks of testing, I was able to see that my pores were getting a little bit, I guess, cleaner, because smaller is technically not true, right? So I guess they were getting a little bit more cleaner, a little bit, you know, less visible. I was seeing some improvement there. I was also having a lot more fun with my skincare routine. I know that that's part of the fun, is the whole like self-care, time for yourself, little ritual that you can do every day or every other day if you're me. So it definitely felt like I was being a lot more purposeful. So the kind of like mental aspect of it was really nice. One thing that I especially like about the serum, which I haven't talked about a lot yet, is I love this applicator bottle. So of course it's a dropper like most serums, but then unscrewing it actually pulls up the liquid, and then rescrewing it back on dispenses it out back into itself. I just think that's the coolest design. I'm so into that design. My favorite step of my skincare routine is definitely my lotion here. I'm like blowing through this actually. I have like a third left, and so I am maybe overusing it because I'm a little bit indulgent. And I also use all of my skincare products on my chest, by the way. So that's probably why, because I'm using like double the amount. But this stuff is absolutely my favorite. I love just smoothing the lotion all over my face and just feeling how soft and smooth my skin is, and also the fragrance, like I said. So yeah, I'm just super into the last step of my skincare routine. So these three products just really took a lot of the guesswork out of it for me, and it was just really nice to know that, as with all of the Function of Beauty products, there's no parabens, sulfates, GMOs, toxins, and it's 100% vegan and cruelty-free, as always. And then lastly, Function of Beauty, of course, you are not locked into anything. So I'll talk about this with my next product, but I'm still kind of struggling with my pores, and so I might test out for the next round that I buy, changing one of my goals to the reduced breakouts, because that one has the salicylic acid and niacinamide. So to wrap up my review of the Function of Beauty products, I can tell you that you can get 20% off of your own custom order, plus a free headband if you follow my link below. So the last thing that I will tell you about for my skincare routine is that I have now added a new product into my routine. So after using the Function of Beauty stuff for a while, like I said, I started to still see that my pores weren't, you know, completely disappearing as I wanted them to. And so I did some Googling, I watched some YouTube videos, and I found out that niacinamide is an ingredient that should help you with clearing out the shit that's in your pores. So I went for the serum from The Ordinary because it is cheap as hell and it's super basic. It just has niacinamide and zinc. You guys have probably heard about this before if you've seen any skincare video ever. And I felt that just adding one additional serum to my routine wouldn't be too much for me, and so far it's been really nice. So what I do is I actually do the Ordinary serum after my cleanser, and then I do Function of Beauty, and then I do the lotion. And the reason I do this is because I looked it up, and apparently if you have multiple serums that are water-based that you can layer them, and you should put the one with the active ingredients that you want to work the most first. And then of course, then moisturizer goes after serums. So this is my approach that I do. And I also do leave some time in between each product. So I put the ordinary serum pretty quickly after I dry my face after washing it. And then I wait a few minutes just to kind of let it soak in. Then I will use the other serum on top of that. And again, I give it some time to just set and sink in. And then lastly, I wrap it all up with the Function of Beauty lotion to, like I said before, kind of get rid of the stickiness, but then to just make everything feel soft, smooth, hydrated, and complete. So that is my skincare routine. I feel really good about it right now. I'm pretty much very happy with my skin. I will still see some texture, some little bumps pop up, but I try to, if I notice them right away, do the spot treatment with my green clay mask. And I'm hoping that as I continue to use the ordinary stuff, because it's only really been, gosh, what, like a month? I'm hoping that as I hit 2 and 3 months of using this full routine, that I'll start to really see changes. And if not, then I'll maybe make some adjustments. Otherwise, the only product that I would maybe add is a type of exfoliant. I've heard that chemical exfoliants are recommended, but it's just not something that I've done a ton of research into yet. So if you guys have any tips or suggestions, recommendations on a type of skincare exfoliants that you would add for somebody who's trying to minimize pores, please feel free to leave it in the comments. I feel like once I have a type of exfoliant, then I'll feel really complete. I know that there's generally more products that should go into your skincare routine. There's like toners, other things, double cleansing. So I know that I'm not using the full range that is recommended as a standard skincare routine. And like I said, it's because I'm out for simple. I'm a simple person. I don't really have a lot of skin issues. They're super minor. It's just really when I look at myself in the mirror. I really lucked out with that. Thank you, Mom and Dad. But we'll just see how it goes and if I keep adding to my collection. So I think that just about does it for this video. Thank you again to Function of Beauty for sponsoring me and for supporting my channel so much this year and for getting me into skincare. You guys have started a little bit of a new thing that I'm into. Like I said, not sure how crazy I'll get, but I've already added one thing, so we'll see. And I'd also like to say thank you to you guys for continuing to request this video to this day. And I'm glad that I finally felt comfortable with my skincare routine to share it with you. I'm happy that I finally, feel like I have something worthwhile to share with you. But like I said at the start, I'm not a skincare person. I don't know shit about anything. I'm just going off my personal experience. This is what I do. This is what has been working for me. This is what I like. And so hopefully it was useful, informative, interesting, fun, whatever. And of course, don't forget to check out my link for the Function of Beauty products and get 20% off of your first order. Feel free to check me out on my other social media, even though I am barely active on it right now. But thank you for watching. I hope you liked it, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!